Hello, it's me living with ME and CFS or chronic fatigue syndrome, and I've not spoken here for a while, but it's not that I haven't tried. I'm just trying to do it without my glasses and keep forgetting to push a button, a press button. So, um, and it just got over being very hot here for over a week, so at least I can breathe a little better, hopefully. And before I forget, I probably in one of my forgotten videos I spoke of having seen a video and channel about chronic fatigue syndrome and similar diseases, chronic syndromes, that I thought was relatively interesting and recent, at least most of it. And the name of it is CFS Unraveled. And the reason that I can remember that is because I had a professor who wrote a book about the subject that I was studying called Social Policy Unraveled, actually probably Unraveling Social Policy. And I wanted to say that you may notice that I use these memory tricks, and I try to relay to viewers of my channel those that I do that because that's what I have to do. At this point in my life, I have seen a neurologist for well over a year now, and no disrespect to her, but no solution to this has come. And a couple of more things, I guess, that we're going to try, and I'll let you know. But mostly it's words. I can't think of words when I want to say them, and that's very frustrating. And I had a pretty good vocabulary before. I still have it in my head, but I can't get it out of my mouth a lot of the time. And other than that, it's kind of the usual here. Had more than the usual doctor's appointments these couple of weeks, and I try to spread them out, but somehow they all get bunched together, and that's very tiring on me. So 2 days of doctor's appointments equals 2 or 3 days of doing almost nothing. And I haven't figured out the answer. Sometimes I can pace them out, but sometimes, for instance, a doctor I spoke with today on telemedicine or telephone medicine, and she wanted me to make an appointment in 6 months, and I said okay, and she said my secretary will call you. And when she called, she said okay, this has to be late January or early February, and the doctor only works on Mondays and only in the morning. So I had to choose a time that I prefer not to, because I have some regular appointments during those times, but that's how it goes. And now I have to figure where to put those other appointments and not bunch them up too much. And I managed to, no, I don't think this next one will be telemedicine. I think it has to be in person once in a while. So having missed, I decided I couldn't do this by a script or even an outline, because by the time I did that, I would be too tired to do this. As much of my adult life has been based on scripts and outlines, and I'm not an actress. Don't even play one on TV. So, if I had other things and I can't think of them now, then they won't come into this video. And I just want to say that I'm speaking obviously to people who have or think they have these conditions, and or people who don't but are interested in them, whether they're related to someone who has them or they study them. And I hope I'm giving a unique perspective, and yet I may not always, because I don't always like to tell every little bit that I have to tell, and that will take me time, and that includes for good reasons and for bad reasons. So, hope to see you sometime in the not too distant future.